Hey guys, hi, welcome to one more video in our channel MyCryptoPal, and I hope you all are doing well and everything is going well with investing and trading. The purpose of this video was because you remember that we said that slowly we'll move on to quite technical videos, and in this video we'll try to do some Bitcoin on-chain data analysis. Now I know that when I use the word on-chain, it sounds very difficult to understand and quite problematic, but don't worry, we'll keep it simple today. And today I'll just try to explain you how to figure out what is the meaning of an on-chain data and what are the websites which are offering such a platform where you can go and see the on-chain data and make some benefits out of it. We'll try to just focus today that what are the tools available to us in these platforms and how we can use them for our benefit. Slowly we are going to cover in that video, and we need to move on to the technical parts as well. And if you are a spot investor and you want to get into the crypto market, or you already are invested in the crypto market, I strongly suggest that you watch the on-chain data and make your own ways of taking benefits from them. Okay guys, having said that, let's start the video today. Remember that there are two websites that I normally recommend for on-chain data analysis, and some are free, some are paid, some are just replicating data from other websites through API calls and everything else. So this is the first website, like you can see, lookintobitcoin.com. This is a very good website. They have just they have launched it I think a few months back, and I mean the amount of data which is available here is not that wide, but you can see that the amount of data available is enough for you guys to make an analysis and track the market cycle. Okay, so this is the first lookintobitcoin.com. Here you will find all kinds of tools and charts, and don't get overwhelmed when you see all this. I'm sure that you have heard a lot of people talking about pi cycle top indicator, golden ratio multiplier, Pural multiplier, and whatnot, and rainbow charts of Bitcoin. But today we'll understand that what are the charts you need to see which really matters, because so much of data, and if you do not know how to shortlist and filter them, you will end up confused. Now the second best website, actually this is the daddy of all, which is glassnodestudio.com. But this is ample amount of data. I mean, so much data that you cannot even imagine. Whatever you imagine possible and anything out of your imagination, this website has. Okay, they have recycled Bitcoin's on-chain data, and they have come up with some amazing metrics to keep an eye on. You can see that this is the dashboard, and once you go on to the charts, there are many other things you can look at, and you can see that here so many things are there. You can sit back and analyze, and coin by coin you can see so many coins are available here. Almost all the on-chain data of all the coins are quite available here. But the only problem is that if you are a free subscriber in the Glassnode, then there is very few things which is available for you. The reason is quite simple, that they have put in a lot of hard work and effort to make this, and nobody works for free. Everybody wants to gain something out of it. But you see that if you're a beginner investor and you're not a whale with 1000 BTC account, then this is not required for you, because the pricing structure is quite extravagant. You can see that $30 per month paid annually, and in the advanced you don't get so much options. Professional is very good, but you can see $800 per month. So annually it is coming roughly to $10,000 or $9,000, which is quite a huge amount to pay. And yeah, so having said that, these are the two data points. Now I have taken my data from lookintobitcoin.com, so we'll focus on that. We'll start with the 2-year moving average multiplier. So this formula is not important. Now what it shows you is that when the Bitcoin price is below the 2-year moving average, like you can see that in the green line over here in the chart, this is the 2-year moving average, and anytime Bitcoin is below this and you have bought or invested in Bitcoin, then uh, it has resulted in very good returns in the future. Okay, if you want to zoom out, you can zoom in like this, and you can see that this green line is the 200 is the 2-year moving average, and whenever price was consolidating below it, it gave some good buying zones. Okay, so similarly, you can see the same thing over here. Price dropped below the moving average, and once it came, there was some good amount of profits. And you can see currently in the current scenario, we are already below the 2-year moving average. So this whole zone is a good accumulation zone if you're looking for a long-term investment. Now, this data is not for traders. If you're looking for long-term investment in Bitcoin, then you should look at this data. And you can see that we are approaching some good accumulation zone. Okay, so this is the 2-year MA multiplier. Now moving on, this is the 200-week moving average, which calculates and gives you points on the basis of change in color. I think this was devised by 100 trillion USD, and you can find a link on Twitter to him also, and you can follow him over there. But basically, it tracks it because it's a heat map, so it tracks the market movements and it gives you notification as per the change in color. You can see the color coding over here from 0 to 16. So 0 means buying zone and 16 means selling zone. Like you can see that as the price was coming down over here, you can see it started becoming more and more darker. Okay, and as it kept going up, it became more and more red. So this was a good profit buy and sell indicator on the basis of 200-week moving average, because historically you see that whenever Bitcoin has come near the 200-week moving average, it has created a lot of bounce. You can notice the pattern of the bounce also. Okay, doesn't mean it one time it bounced, it never comes and retests it. So don't worry if you have not yet invested, the time is not yet gone. You can see that here it tapped once, went up, consolidated, and then again it has come back near the 200 week before going up. So there is no rush. Okay, and you can see currently now we went below. First time we went below the 200-week moving average, and now we are reclaiming the 200 moving average over here. Okay, that is why you can see that markets have turned a little bit bullish because we are accumulating over the 200-week moving average. Okay, so this is about that. Now moving on to realized price. Now realized price means what is the fair price of Bitcoin today? Okay, so this is the meaning of that. What it does is, in simple way, if I want to say, what it does is all the Bitcoins bought at whatever price divided by total number of Bitcoins in circulation. Okay, that means total number of Bitcoins available. When you divide that, you get the realized price. Okay, the fair price of Bitcoin, so as to say. You can see whenever that Bitcoin has dropped below its realized price, then you buy. Then it has given some good returns in the future. You can see over here when it dropped below this, you buy and you got a very good return. Same over here, when it dropped below the realized price and you buy, you get a good return. Now this is very simple to understand, guys. There are two things. When you take an asset, you look at the premium zone and you look at the discount zone. Now anything which is below the fair price is of course a discount zone. No, today you are buying something for 1 rupees and tomorrow it is available to you at half the price. So it is in a discount. So whenever you buy in a discount zone, it gives you a good return. Okay, so you can see that we were already below the realized price and now we are consolidating near it. Doesn't mean that the market has bottomed out or it goes up from here. It's just one more indication that because Bitcoin is consolidating near the realized price, market is looking very good. Okay, so this is the realized price. Now this is very important chart called as the hodl waves. Now it tracks the uh, amount of people holding Bitcoin over years. Like you can see, there is a timeline over here: 24 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months, 1 year to 2 years. And from here on, you can see it goes to 10 years. Okay, so you can see each color over here is making a wave, nice wave over here. And whenever the wave peaks out, that is normally the top. So if you want to find the top of Bitcoin, then you can see that this was a very good indicator of top. That is why lot of people missed this price action over here, 66 69,000 when Bitcoin topped, because you see that normally the hodl waves which are supposed to come, they did not come here. So a lot of people are saying that that is why the reason they are saying that we are still in a bull run and price will go up from here. Because if you only track this and you don't see anything else, then you can see, of course, it is not helpful. Prices, of course, price will do, of course, what it needs to do. But the point is, you need to see the shift in the waves over here. Okay, so get in the shifts. You can see that here price bottomed out and the wave started shifting. Okay, so whenever the price is bottoming and you are entering a shifting wave, then it gives a lot of benefit. Like you can see, all the colors are pointing down now. If I zoom in, if I zoom this in for you, then you can see that everything is pointing down now. So probably, they're looking for a little bit of downside from here. But hey, this is the hodl waves, and you can only make something out of it. Okay. Now this is the whale shadows. Now what it does is, you can see there is a timeline over here. People who are holding Bitcoin for 10 years, people who are holding Bitcoin for 7 to 9 years, 5 to 7 years, and 4 to 5 years. Now, when such an address is inactive for such many years and suddenly becomes active or makes their presence or puts their shadow in the chart, this is the chart which tracks it. Now, if you zoom it over here, you can see that on daily basis, whenever the price are changing, is there any whale shadow over here? That means people with over 10 years who are holding a coin for holding Bitcoin for 10 years and have not touched it, are they moving Bitcoin in and out of any address or exchange or wallets? So this basically tracks that. Now that can be for several reasons. Okay. Now if I close the 10 and click the 7 to 9 years, you can see it's the same. Okay. And you can see that currently a lot of these whales are active now. Yeah, if you go to the 4 and 5 year, you can see that you can feel the presence there, and normally at the bottoms they are most active. You can see here at the bottoms they are most active because they believe in accumulation, and as the price starts going up they start selling. Okay, that is why you see on tops they are not much active, but in bottoms you see bottom over here very active, bottom over here very active, bottom over here very active. Okay, now this does not signify that this is the bottom. If we get one more bottom, they will come and be active again. Okay, so you can just change the timeline as per your preference, and you can see as and when whatever data you need over here. Okay, next, coming back to the PUL multiple. Now what it does is, this is, now don't get overwhelmed by the name, just remember that all it does is tracks the minus action or reaction to the price of Bitcoin. Okay, now when it comes in the red zone, that means if the miners sell it, they won't make so much of profit, and when it comes here in the blue zone and they sell it, they will make maximum amount of profits. So all it does is it tracks the volatility of the miners sentiments as per the price change in Bitcoin. Now it is quite simple that when the price is topping up, the miners, they want to sell out and book some profits for their mining hardware equipments. And if the price is in the bottom, they don't usually want to sell out their Bitcoin because they also want to maximize the profits from the Bitcoin mining that they do. Okay, so this is a very good indicator for bottoms of the market, because you see whenever the markets have bottomed, this has come back to the red line. Now you can see over here also, straight line over here. Now that doesn't mean that if this is out of the red zone, we are clear of the bottom. You can see some more consolidation, finally retest of the lows, and then we started going up. There is a lot of time for it, but you can see that as a bottom indicator, this has been a good predictor. But you can see that every time it has come and touched the bottom of the red line, this time it is still yet to do it. Okay, so this is about the PUL multiple. Moving on to the net unrealized profit and loss, or the NUPL ratio. You must have seen a lot of people talking about it. Now, basically, all it tracks is what is the net unrealized profit and loss. Okay, if you are hodling Bitcoin, are you in profit or are you in loss? Okay, so on the basis of that sentiment, it has divided the chart into 4 categories over here. Like you can see, this pink is capitalization, dark blue is hope, light blue is optimism, sky color is belief, and then green is euphoria or greed. Okay, so basically this predicts the bottom and top, but it is not a certainty, because you can see sometimes when Bitcoin price has bottomed out over here, this is the Bitcoin's price, this was here, this time in the bottom it was here, here in the bottom it was here. Okay, so there is no guarantee of this chart. All it does is it tells you the overall market sentiment, that what people are in. You can see that now we were in extreme fear and capitalization, and now we are shifting to a little bit hope and fear. There is fear, but there is also hope. Okay, that is why you see market consolidating over a long period of time. This consolidation normally happens when people have both hope and both fear. Okay, so this is about the NUPL ratio. Now this is the active addresses to track the amount of Bitcoin. Any address with greater than 1 Bitcoin, it tracks. You can see in yellow is the Bitcoin's price, and in sky color is the number of addresses with 1 Bitcoin. Now this does not give you any data, because you see that it is just going up in a straight line, which is showing that more and more people are coming into crypto market and becoming a whole coiner. Okay, now this is people with 10 BTC. Like you can see that whenever a top approaches, people with more than 10 BTC, they normally take profits, so it comes down. So this is a good tracker of tops. Like you can see here also it came down. That means a lot of people started taking profits. And in the bottom you can see accumulation happening again. Now in 1000 also it is the same. As the market goes top, they keep accumulating, and as it comes down they keep selling. Okay, and now you can see that it is slowly curving. That means they have started accumulation. But you know guys that this data can be easily manipulated, because let's say I have 10 Bitcoin, I can divide it into 10 wallets with 1 Bitcoin each. Or if I have 1000 Bitcoin, I can divide it into 100 wallets with 10 Bitcoin each. Okay, so on-chain data can be manipulated. Now there is no certainty what it shows or what it reflects is actually the reality. You need to find a way how to make use of it. And slowly, if you follow us in this video series, we will slowly tell you how to figure out a way to make benefit from on-chain data. Now, regarding the levels which Bitcoin is going to tap, maybe tomorrow I'll come up with a market update for the weekend, and there we'll discuss various levels. And if you have not watched the last weekend Bitcoin video, go and watch it and see that how we did over the entire week, and you can see that most of our analysis has been spot on. And yeah, having said that, thank you for watching guys. Don't forget to drop a like and a comment, because we take a lot of time from our usual day work to make these videos for you, so you can learn and benefit from them, and absolutely everything is free for you, so it won't hurt you if you just press a like button. And please drop a comment that do you use such charts, and if you do, what are the charts you would like to see on the terms of on-chain data. What you don't understand, maybe I can start explaining you with those. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.